What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. This one is Tuesday Thoughts, and I was having a conversation with one of my peoples about last week's video about Second and Right Amendments, and he stated, yo, if you want to be honest, it should probably be taught in schools, proper safety, things like that. And I have to be honest, it's not a bad thought process. Because a lot of times what happens and what I notice within our culture and society in America is that when we make something taboo, it makes people want to go towards it more in a negative manner. Try to treat it like it's a toy. Don't have the respect for the power that that thing possesses. And if we educate our youth on what these things can do, the dangers behind them, why you should not treat it as just something that can be used out of typical means, I think they would grow up with a better respect for it and a better way of handling their issues. I mean, once they started removing, fist fighting, where you can handle your means via fist fighting, everybody's escalated. Everything just escalated over the years. Because, I mean, you ask the grandparents, the great-grandparents, they handled everything with their fists. Then, for some reason, people got scared of fighting, so they went to weapons. And then the weapons went to, firearms. And then after firearms, now it's, shootouts in the street. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the way the escalation went is because there was no proper education. It's just, oh, I got this thing. It's cool. Let me use it. Instead of growing up understanding, like, hey, when this takes a life, this is what happens to all of these things. This is why you need, it should be a real form of education starting in the schools at a young age to make people be like, okay, cool, I don't really want to take this route. Because anybody can say anything about, oh, well, if people have it, they're going to use it. You can look overseas. Some of these people don't even have the means to use them for whatever reason, but they don't really have a care for it either. For what reasons, I didn't research it, so don't hold that against me. But what I see here in the States is the ones that have respect for it, the ones that actually went and got their licenses, their CCWs, things like that, they're very quick to not use it. Like, they understand, like, I gotta be careful on when and where I use this because I understand the laws that follow it. So if I just use it willy-nilly, then I'm going to jail forever. So instead of putting themselves in that position, they try to avoid situations where they can be in that, they're more thoughtful in how they approach a situation, even in an argument. But with people who have no respect for it or didn't earn their license or earn the steps or take the steps to earn the firearm, they're more quick to use it and think it's like a movie and just be out there like John Wick or something like that. So, the reason education or teaching them in school is more important because if you can get them early with the education, you have a better opportunity to prevent them from having a school situation where they go in there and just blaze up the school because some people were messing with them or whatever the case may be, because each person has their own reason for why they do it. Now, I know there's some zealot nut out there that's probably going to say, oh man, how dare you, kids are kids. Yes, they are. And what do kids need to be done with? Or how do they need to be handled? Educated. They need to be educated. I'm sorry. You can be mad all you want. But if we're not educating the kids, what is educating them? Television, movies, some goofball down the street who's got one that says, ooh, let me show you. And then they look down the barrel and blow their brains out. You know what I mean? So instead of waiting for someone else to educate your kids, maybe you should do it. Or allow the proper steps in a school to educate them. That makes more sense than the television or somebody outside in the world. Because movies ain't showing you how to properly utilize them. Trust me, they're not. I've been to the classes. Doesn't look nothing like that on the movies. Being real with you. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Am I overstepping, or was my homeboy that told me that? Was he tripping? Or do you think that's something that may need to be implemented? But be on the lookout for more videos, and I appreciate you making it to the end of the video, but be on the lookout, all right? Peace.